Welcome, everyone. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. This is my first time using StreamYard to this extent, so apologize for any troubleshoots that we have going on at all. I noticed a lot of you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Dr. Seanberry, wow. Clearwater is arresting. Hold on. Just lost the comment. Clearwater is arresting and convincing citizens who, or convicting citizens who are caved up caveman is sitting in a cage right now. Wow. So that's I guess breaking news. So if any of you who know caved up caveman, please reach out or find out where he is. Let's find out where he is and see if we can help. But let's bring on the DMCA lawyer here. 1 second while I figure that out. I still haven't done that. So bear with me, guys. Sorry. Just a little troubleshooting here in the very beginning. 1 second.
Yeah, put yourself back down there too. There you go.
All right, what's going on, man? Thanks for. I know it's what time is it in Bangkok right now?
6 a.m.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate you.
I love getting up this early.
Yeah. So, everyone, if you haven't heard of him yet, this is Randy or Randall Newman. We call him Randy, and he's been on the DMA channel, Denver Metro Audits, with Christopher Cordova, who's a client of Randy, the DMCA lawyer, also known as the unhinged lawyer, because we have enough boring lawyers on YouTube who talk about whatever it is that they specialize in. So he specializes in quite a few things, but one of them is DMCAs. And so, that's actually where I discovered Randy was on DMAs, one of his lives, his very first live, actually. And I knew right away that I had to reach out to him. So within 5 minutes into that live, I emailed Randy, and we set up a phone call like that same night or something. So now I'm a client, and we've got some things in the works, which is the main focus that I want to dive into for this show to keep you guys, in the loop of what's going on. But I think it's important to kind of take a step back and walk through the highlights of what has transpired so far with regards to copyright infringements and these filings that you've probably heard about if you follow DMA, which I'm sure a lot of you do. And so, Randy, if you don't mind, so before we kick off what we're doing, do you mind telling us kind of a little bit, you just get into the highlights, if you will, of what you and DMA have been working on and some of the accomplishments thereof?
So we filed 3 lawsuits so far, one against fraud or control, one against Destinations of Truth, one against who's the last one against? 1A Audits Expose. Right. So the fraud or control, in response to the lawsuit, he deleted or made private, I think he deleted actually, like 1,700 videos. He won't respond to the lawsuit. So we just had the judge allow us to serve a subpoena. Oh, he used a fake address basically on his counters, 99 Wall Street, with no suite number. Everyone's saying, "Oh, well, maybe he moved. Maybe he moved. Like, it's been 2 years." Like, there was no suite number from the day one. It doesn't matter whether he moved or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not sus. And wow, you said 1,700 videos, almost 2,000 videos have been removed by fraud or control, who we'll call Jonathan going forward. So Jonathan removed that many videos. Wow, that's already a win right there, right?
Yeah, it's plus Dr. Dave I just woke up, boys. Dr. Dave removed some. Everybody removed them. A lot of people removed them. Even Dummy Kruger we saw remove some. So more than like 2,000 videos total are down.
And not to mention, rest in peace, First Amendment expose, right? From 2020 to 2025, thanks to the DMC.
Yeah, he lasted a year, ran his mouth. We'll see if he comes back or not. We're waiting to hear from YouTube. We filed a lawsuit to keep his videos down, so we don't think they're going to be reinstated. So if they're not reinstated, I'm assuming his channel is going to stay down too, but we don't really know what's going on with him. And we sued his lawyer too, because she put in a fake counter notice. Okay, so that's going on there. Nothing much is going on with Destination to Truth. He won't respond either.
Well, you know, like DMA said on one of his recent lives, at least the expose guy had the cahoons to stand firm in his disposition. So a little bit of respect for that.
Well, I don't know if he did that just because remember, he said on a live that a corporation owned it and that no one would ever find out who he is. So I'm assuming you have a corporation, right? And it's foreign. What's going to happen to you if you file a counter? Nothing, right?
Right.
Like, so if it's a person like Fraud Patrol or someone else, that Dr. Dave or whoever, you have a little more liability if you're a U.S. person than you are if you're a foreign corporation that doesn't have any other assets. So that's I'm assuming that's why he did it, because he figured nothing would happen to him.
Right. It's been going on uncharted for so long. So there is a reckoning.
What he didn't anticipate is that we would sue his lawyer instead. So we don't really care if we find out who he is or not. We're just hoping his lawyer has malpractice insurance. Right.
Well, you're making some big strides. You're doing a lot of good things here. You've made it on this mount here. We both did, actually. So there's you on the far right, DMA on the far left. And then
I love that, too.
We've got myself right here. You can barely recognize me, though, but that's me. You've got who they call Goat Boy over here. That's Audit then, by the way. You know, it's not, by the way, he got that name from the anti-auditing community, and man, they've just like overused that so much. It's crazy, but that's where that came from. And then over here, they just like did a lazy Photoshop for old Rusty Boy right here. They call him Rusty Boy. This is GT, or Georgia Transparency. Funny stuff. So the big question of this video is, let me pull it up here, is who the hell is Gail Bumma, and is she even real? Okay, so just everyone keep that in the back of your minds as we dive into this here pretty soon. But for those of you who are wondering what the silhouette thing was in the thumbnail for this video, if you didn't recognize what I did there, I basically took that idea from Pokemon. If any of you watched Pokemon growing up or have seen, like, you know, some of the shows where they have the silhouette of a Pokemon and it says, "Who's that Pokemon?" And then there's the commercial break, and then it comes back, and then it fills it in with, you know, whoever the hell that Pokemon is. It's Pikachu or whatever. So we're going to reveal who this person is. Some of you probably already know who it is. So we'll be revealing who that is, but the significance of Gail Bumma. A lot of you, this is the first time a lot of you have heard that name. Like, who the hell is this lady? That's not the actual lady, by the way, in this picture. That's just that was already in the thumbnail, and I changed the words on the right. But who the hell is Gail Bumma? What would you like to start off saying about that, Randy? Like, where's a good place to start with the significance of the name Gail Bumma?
Well, Gail Bumma is filing a lot of counterclaims. When people do takedowns, she files counter notices and claims that she owns the Dr. Dave channels. I don't know who she is. Maybe
And we
Dave
don't
can
even,
explain to us.
we don't even know if she's a real person though, right?
Right. We don't even know if she's even a real person.
And what Randy's talking about is when we filed these copyright strikes, when I filed them way back to take down these videos, whenever you do a copyright strike and there's any sort of response from the person who's infringing or claimed accused of infringing, it'll show the information of the person who registered. Like it'll show their name, it'll show their address, and it'll show their phone number and email, unless they put like, they gaslight it with like some attorney's information or whatever. And on this individual's videos that I was filing the strikes against, the name was coming back, Gail Bumma. I'm like, who the hell's this? And this person's based out of like New Jersey. And the person that I was filing the strikes against is based out of Ohio. So I'm like, is this like a relative, ex-girlfriend, some person that's being exploited in some way and doesn't know what the hell's going on? It'll be very interesting to see who this person is, because this person, Gail Bumma, is the one responding to the strikes under penalty of perjury, saying that, yeah, these are under fair use. And I'm the one who's posting the videos, and I'm the one that's saying this and that and the other. What were some of the things that Gail was making claims to in these responses, Randy?
Well, I could read it actually.
I can pull it up right here.
Oh,
now I can't read it.
That's the letter. No, not that one. That's the wrong thing.
Are you able to share from your side by chance? Like, do you have it readily available by chance? Or I'm sure I can look it up if you don't, but. While Randy's looking that up, guys, in the talking to those in the chat now, who do you think Gail Bumma is, if you had to guess? No prizes, unfortunately, but if I find out who it was, and at least you can say I thought that was who it was or who it could be. So either Gail Bumma is not real at all, or she's someone that is being used and abused, or someone who's willingly doing some malicious things with this other person. We're going to reveal that we have this federal lawsuit filed against.
Did that work?
Yes, there we go. So yeah, feel free to I'm interested what you think the key highlights are here. That
well, let's look at one of her counterclaims. Counter notices. It says here that my video, so you see it says Dr. Dave, debunker of frauditors, which is, I think, his big channel, right?
Oh, and that's the reveal. That's the reveal, by the way, guys. This is the person in the silhouette, just so you know. Big reveal, Dr. Dave. Now, I'll talk to you guys a little bit who he is exactly, but go ahead, Randy. Sorry to cut you off there.
So it says my video should be reinstated. So this is her talking. My video should be reinstated because it falls under the Fair Use Act of 1976, which is not even a thing, but that's okay. Furthermore, I have researched copyright law extensively, and YouTube cannot determine what is fair use and what is not. That I agree with. Only a duly appointed judge can make that determination. That I agree with. And I'm prepared to go to court to challenge this claim. Okay. In accordance with the Fair Use Act of 1976, not such thing. I'm legally permitted to create. You see how she says I and my and I and I and I. Legally permitted to create this type of video. I operate the commentary channel. I guess freaking Dr. Dave is really a woman named Gail Bumma. I operate a commentary channel where I provide reviews of videos by First Amendment auditors, adding voice commentary, memes, and sound effects to completely transform the original work into fair use video. Furthermore, my video falls under fair use due to the use of criticism, review, caricature, and parody. Blah, blah, blah. I only used a fraction of the original work, which is totally not true, because she uses almost the entire work. And then I'm willing to defend myself. And then she signs under the penalty of perjury, good faith belief. But you shouldn't. I redacted the other one. This is one that's not redacted. I don't want to show her name and address. But you'll see here's Liberty Troll LLC versus Gail Bumma.
There was a part in there I read that I thought was very interesting. The way you kind of just worded it, or the way you worded in defining the 1A community and defining what the, like, the, I guess you call them the anti-auditing community.
Here, you can read it.
I can't read it. I'm sorry. It's too small.
Oh. The 1A community says the auditor community on YouTube consists of small independent content creators who film interactions with government officials in public spaces to promote transparency and assert constitutional rights, primarily the First Amendment. These creators act as citizen journalists, watchdogs, and public advocates, documenting real-time government conduct and holding public officials accountable through video. These creators perform a constitutionally significant role in the modern digital public square, documenting state actors, enforcing transparency, and shaping public debate. What else? What is this with Dr. Dave charges unconvicted? What's that?
Yeah, it was from Poor Dirt Farmer. I would love to hear what that's about. I haven't heard anything about that. What's going on in 7 cities?
So you want to go through what she did exactly? So
yeah,
Zach submitted 8 takedowns, and she, over a 4-month period. Oh, you're gonna love this. Audit them. You're gonna love this. Check this out. Gail Bumma, you know who she is. You got a couple. Oh, speaking of, if any other auditors have received counter notices from Gail Bumma, please contact me, because we might put everyone together into one big lawsuit against Gail Bumma. And maybe she has homeowners insurance, who knows? But we don't know even if she is a real person. We don't know whether or not she authorized Dr. Dave to use her name, whether or not she sent in, whether she even knows about the stuff. We have no idea what's going on.
I'm eager to find out what's going on. I mean, at this point for the lawsuit, I mean, it's just a matter of what this person owns, and you know, how much money this person has or assets or whatever at this point. I mean, it's not looking good. Not looking good for Gail Bumma, and in retrospect, Dr. Dave as well.
Yeah, I don't know what YouTube is going to say about what they did. Maybe she owns the channel. I don't. The rumor is that Dr. Dave is banned from owning and operating a channel from some prior terms of service violations. So he may have put it in her name. We don't really know.
I've heard something about that. It might have been from Audit Then. He's in the chat. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I had heard from someone that Dr. Dave was banned from YouTube, something to do with firearms and other things on his YouTube channel and saying certain things while flailing around a firearm. I could be wrong, but that's what, if my memory serves me correctly, that's what I remember. But that would be interesting to find that out. But where was I going with this? So where do we go from here? Like, what's the next step?
Bring him on the panel. Like Dave wants to bring him out. Okay.
Let me figure out how to. Okay, so I got to find the. Here's the copy invite link. Okay, so that's copied. Then I guess I go to the comments and just drop it in there.
Well, yeah, I guess you can do it that
All
way.
right, there we go. It's my first
We
time.
said we didn't know if it was true or not, Dave. So you can tell us what the truth is.
So, nothing against Dr. Dave personally. Actually, like you've said before, Randy, he can be funny
Shit.
sometimes.
It's funny as hell.
I remember laughing my ass off reading or watching some of his videos where he's got goats everywhere, and he had like goats standing in these like really tall trees and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy, he's got like these nicknames for everybody that are very similar. He calls me Zany Zach.
Everyone's got the red lipstick and blue eyeshadow. Everyone, like, if you change the colors up or something. I mean, yeah, it's funny as shit. The videos he makes about me, man, I don't know if he does them to make me mad, because it doesn't make me mad. It makes me freaking laugh. Like, I think they're hilarious.
Yeah, I do too. Unless the only thing that gets me is like when these guys, start to dox you or try to get involved in your personal life somehow, trying to, whatever shenanigans they're trying to, cause injury in any way, shape, or form. That's when it's not funny anymore. But that's the product, or that's their purpose in the anti-auditing community, is simply to dox us and drag our name through the mud and find ways to cause injury and get away with it. And we're not going to let them get away with that for long either. But again, not to get off topic, this is about the whole copyright DMCA thing and fair use fraud. Let me see here.
ZMA says you should email it to him, not to drop it, but okay, we'll see.
It's got to be emailed.
Well, I don't know. Does it have to be emailed?
I'm not sure. DMA, does that have to be emailed to the person, or can they just click on the link in the comment section? I'm doing like 3 things at once. This is not as easy as I thought it was. I'm like reading the comments. I'm trying to think about where to go next. I'm winging this whole thing, guys, by the way. I'm kind of just going with the flow here.
Oh yeah, you should make him show his face. So how do we know it's him even?
Okay, yeah, I see him in here. Go ahead and show your face real quick, Dr. Dave. I'll let you in. You got to promise, though, no doing anything inappropriate that would get me demonetized or anything, though.
You can kick him. So.
All right, I'm going to add him up.
Yeah, that's me, man. What's going on?
Yeah, that's him. What's up, Dave?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clear.
Yeah. You guys got okay. Randy, I'm gonna call you Randy. I'm not gonna disrespect you tonight. Or Randall, which you prefer?
Either one's fine.
Okay. I just didn't want to disrespect you on a live stream. You got the wrong information, man. I'm not banned from YouTube. I have my own channels. I have multiple channels under my own name. I'm not going to tell you why I had a partner, and I do have a partner. That partner no longer exists. I transferred the channel. It's in my name now. So you can go ahead and do what you feel is necessary, but you're barking up the wrong tree here. And I'm not quite sure why you want to do this. I'm not sure why Zach thinks this is copyright infringement. I talk all the time on my videos. I talk and I talk and I talk. If you add up how much time I talk, it's substantial. It's not just for 2 seconds like some of these guys do. I won't mention names, but yeah, there's plenty of guys out there. They talk for 2 seconds and then they let 5 minutes go by. I don't do that. You can look at the videos. You can play a video here. Pick one you filed a copyright strike on, play one. Yeah, I just know I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I don't have any money to give you. She doesn't have any money to give you. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't have any hard assets. And what I mean by that is I drive a car that's 35 years old. Yep, it's still in good condition. There's no use to get rid of it. So my car is not worth anything. I don't have a home. I rent. So I don't have any assets for you to take. The only thing I have is, pardon me?
We didn't sue you. That's why.
I'm just talking about me, and my partner's the same way. I'm not going to go into details about her, but you guys are barking up the wrong tree because it was her channel, and I'm not going to say what she did for the channel, but she definitely did things for the channel. So she filed those copyright counterclaims in good faith. It's not a big deal. You guys are trying to make a mountain out of a molehill, and I don't know what you want. What is it that you want? What's your end goal here with this?
You
Lots
want me
and
to
lots
answer
of
that first, or
money.
you want to go ahead, Randy?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You answer it.
What did you say? Did you just
I
crack
said
a
lots
joke?
and lots of money.
Well, I'm being very serious here. I'm trying to find out what it is that you want, because you're trying to get blood from a stone and it's not going to work. I mean, what is it that you want? If you wanted the videos taken down that badly, all you had to do was write to me and say, "Hey, look, is there something we can do to work this out?" But I'm not going to sit here and take down every single video, because pretty soon I won't have a channel. People say, "Hey, if you don't take these videos down, I'm going to sue you." Well, whatever, man. I just don't understand what the end goal here, though. I mean, if you want money, it's not going to happen. There's no money to get. There's no money to get. That's why I always say, before you sue somebody, you have to do your homework and find out, do they have anything at the end of the day? What am I going to get out of this? Am I going to get anything? And the answer in this case is no. So, I mean, what is it that you want, Zach? What are you trying to find out here? What are you trying to do?
Sure. So appreciate it coming up here, by the way, Dave.
Yeah.
It's not about money. Would I love to get something out of this? Sure. But the main thing, as has been said on DMA's channel, I kind of will piggyback on that. It's all about holding you guys accountable for stealing our content. And I know you're challenging us here live to prove where you are stealing the content and where it is considered actually fair use fraud. I didn't prepare to bring that up here, but Randy, do you have do you have those videos by chance that you can pull up on your end that we can look through one of them?
Yeah, because I'm really interested in finding out why you don't think it's fair use. Okay, yeah, I make some brash commentary. It's well known around YouTube that I make brash commentary, but that's my style. That's what I do. Whether you think it's fair use or not, though, I guess it is for a judge to decide, because I do put commentary in the video. I'm not like some frauditors, or I'm sorry, some anti-frauditors out there who just put in a 2-second meme and it's copyright as well. I don't do that. I make my own memes and put them in there, and I make commentary. So I'm really anxious to know why you don't think it's fair use. I mean, if we can put a video up here, I can bring one up myself. I can put it up for you.
Well, just so we don't fall into that mistake of playing too much of one video, we'll just play one of yours and we'll let Randy kind of go through it, since he can decide for how much of the video we can play without falling into a fair use dilemma ourselves.
Now, DMA is over there
videos
in the side chat. Just because you add commentary doesn't make it fair use. Well, what would you suggest, DMA, if you don't add commentary? How would you be transforming the video? I mean, I don't understand. If you don't add commentary, what the hell? What do you expect us to do?
Let me ask you, Dr. Dave. So you say that you go above and beyond what others that you're not going to name, which I can respect that. But what makes you think that your commentary falls under fair use?
I'm not quite
what
sure.
Kind of comments? I mean, what kind of, to be more specific? All right, that was kind of a broad question. What are you saying in the videos that make it transformative? Can you provide an example? And my video specifically that you've used to.
Well, my videos, all of them, not just the ones I make about you, are I'm criticizing what you do, because I don't really believe in what you're doing. I don't believe that you are out there exercising First Amendment freedoms. I see it as an intrusion on government workers. That's how I see it. And I am going to make comments. That one time that you pretended like you had to use the restroom. I don't know if you did or not. You went back there, and then once you got in there, you started looking around the entire facility. I don't agree with that. I'm saying, what is this guy doing? What the hell is he doing? This has nothing to do with the First Amendment. And a lot of times I'll put the First Amendment up there, and I'll say, now, where in the First Amendment does it say here, it gives you a right to intrude upon a worker's space while he's at work, he or she's at work. I don't understand. I don't get that.
Well, that's fine. And I'm not saying that every single time you make a comment in a video that it doesn't bring something to the table and trying to, it could fall under like critique, right? But most of the comments you make, I'd say about 95, somewhere between 90-95% of them are just, oh, look at this guy, what a moron, and, or some kind of at-home attack or something that's, I admittedly, sometimes kind of funny, not agreeing with your disposition, of course, but it doesn't fall under fair use because you're not really transforming the content.
How would you,
disagreeing with it and throwing.
I don't understand though. How, if I don't make commentary, how else would I transform the video? Now, I admit that I'm brash. I'd be the first one to tell you, yeah, I'm going to call somebody an imbecile, a moron, a yahoo, a buffoon, whatever. That's just my style. That's what I do. Not for everybody. Not everybody likes my videos, but I have a loyal following. But if I don't comment one way or another, how would you expect me to transform the video? How would I do that?
Let's take a look at the Klein video that we played the other night, right?
I watched that. I saw that.
Well, you notice that he never let more than 20 seconds play, right? Without commenting. And then he put in extensive comments every 20 seconds, right? If you did that, you would make these videos would be 2 hours long and nobody would watch them. And people would be like, Dave, shut up, right?
Right.
That's why you don't do it, because nobody would want it. They want to see the auditor footage.
That's interesting you would mention that, because way back when I first started the channel, I did stop about every 30 seconds and I would comment. But then I would get copyright strikes in those videos, and I'm thinking, well, shit, if I'm going to get a copyright strike after 30 seconds, I might as well go to a minute, because that was my original plan, was a minute and then make comments. So I went back to the minute and I still got copyright strikes. So I figured it didn't really matter if I put a commentary after 20 seconds, 30 seconds, or 60 seconds. YouTube was still going to hit me. All right, they're going to hit me. And it's much easier for me to go for 1 minute and then put a comment in than it is for 20, 30 seconds. And you're right. Nobody want to watch the damn video, because I'm going to put 20 minutes worth of commentary on a 5-minute video, and it's nobody will watch a damn thing. They might as well go watch the original one, unless they just like to hear me talk. So yeah, you're right about that. But that's what I do today. I let about a minute, about 60 to 90 seconds go by, and then I'll do a comment. 60 to 90 seconds. And I feel as though that's a good time frame, because I don't want to stop the video every 40 seconds, 45 seconds, because people are going to say, oh my God, I can't watch this guy. All he does is interrupt the video. But they don't understand I have to interrupt the video. They don't understand that. Now, the people who are loyal, yes, they're going to understand that, and they're going to watch, and they don't really care how much I talk. But I feel 60, 90 seconds on the very outside, depending on what kind of a video it is. I mean, if it's a long, drawn out video, I go 90 seconds, but I don't like to go that long. I like to keep it around 60 seconds or so. And yeah, I feel that that's okay. And I haven't had any problems up until this very moment in time. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, I don't know where you got, other than maybe Fraudster Trolls, how to make a fair use video, which was an awesome admission for us. Because he admits in the video that you should stop at every minute, which I don't even agree with, but then he runs it for friggin' 5 minutes sometimes. So that's not going to look good. But anyhow, that court in New York said 20 seconds was okay, basically. I don't know how you got now into a minute or 90 seconds without stopping. No court has ever said that was fair use.
Well, I'm not an expert on copyright. I'm not an attorney either. I just
you just said you were. I just read the thing that said you were an expert on copyright.
I researched copyright, and I never saw anywhere that said, you have to interject a comment or something every so many seconds. I never saw that. It may exist, but I've never seen it.
No, it doesn't exist. No one ever said that. There's no rule about how often you have to interject commentary. There's no rule. You just look at the thing as a whole. But wait a second. So when this says I have researched copyright law extensively, that's you or Gail Bumma talking?
I don't think I'm going to answer that question.
I think you just admitted it a second ago.
I don't think I should answer those questions right now.
Can you explain why Gail Bumma, instead of you, sent these in?
It was her channel.
She's the one that was posting. She was the one that was making commentary. I don't think so.
It's her channel. It's not her channel anymore, though. That channel's been transferred now to my name.
Okay, well, we have no intention of suing you, so we're just going after Gail Bumma
That's
right
fine,
now.
but you're barking up the wrong tree, and it was her channel. And what else can I tell you? I made the content. It was her channel.
Okay, well, she's the one that sent them in, so she's the one that's liable.
Well, that's on you. Whatever. I don't know what your end goal is out of this. What are you trying to prove? What is it that you're trying to do?
Trying to prove that she filed false counter notices.
There was nothing false about it. What was false?
How about this line that I operate a commentary channel where I provide reviews? She doesn't provide reviews.
I'm sorry. Provide what? Provide. I didn't
She
hear
says,
that.
I provide reviews of videos by First Amendment auditors, adding voice commentary, memes. She doesn't do any of that.
Okay. Well, how do you know she doesn't do it? You don't know what you have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. You have no idea. You're alleging things that you don't know anything about. That's my whole point here. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You have no idea.
Well, I guess we're going to find out. That's the whole point of a lawsuit, right?
It's pointless though. Check in, again, you have to check to find out, okay, you win the lawsuit. What are you going to win? Nothing. You can't.
Well, if it's Gail Bumma, then I mean, you've really got nothing to worry about.
You can't get blood from a stone.
I don't know who she is. Does she even exist?
Well, now that's on you. I guess you have to prove all these things. I can't help you with that, man. I still don't know why you want to do this. I don't get it. What do you're trying to prove something that it doesn't exist? There's nothing here to prove.
But she doesn't exist. I'm confused.
There's nothing to prove. You're saying something that she allegedly something under perjury, under penalty of perjury. She swore that this is what she did and she didn't do it. Is that what you're trying to say? She did something that wasn't quite up to snuff. I don't know what else how to phrase it, but I don't get what you're trying to prove or disprove, whichever.
I mean, it's in the lawsuit.
Well, I didn't read the. Now this hasn't been filed yet, has it?
Yeah, it's been filed. Case number.
I didn't see the stamp at the end where it was filed.
Hold on.
Are you the hey, Dr. Dave? Are you the original anti-frauditor for your community?
I wouldn't think so. There was a couple other channels that were there before me. They no longer post. One gentleman passed away. Schrodinger's cat passed away probably almost 2 years ago. I think he was probably the original channel. I'm pretty sure he was the first one out the gate. He used to do flat earthers, and then when flat earthers kind of died out, he got into frauditors. Yeah,
interesting.
So yeah,
I thought you were the main guy, or at least the original.
Well, I'd like to think
that's what Frauditor Troll. That's what Frauditor Troll, I guess, thought. He was saying that he was inspired by one of your videos.
Well, he watched one of my videos, and then he started his channel he started his channel about a year after I did. Audit them. I see he's in here. He demonetized me. He filed multiple copyright strikes on my channel. It's never been the same ever since. That was back in April of 24. That channel still has the subs, but people don't watch. Because I couldn't post on that channel for 4 months. And then YouTube changed its policy shortly thereafter, where copyright strikes don't necessarily disable a channel. But,
Well, to be fair, or excuse me, to be fair, it wasn't just Audit. Remember, it was me and Audit then. We were filing the strikes, but
yeah, but
we
he's
didn't
the
take
one.
it.
He's
We didn't
the
take it
one.
further. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
he's the one that initially took the channel down, though, and then you guys came in later. You and Lana came in later and filed some strikes. But
Yeah, there's a few of us, but we didn't take. The only reason why we didn't take it any further is because, we hadn't spoken to a lawyer and figured it would probably be pretty expensive and not worth the time. But that's why we're doing it now with Randy here, because he specializes in this, and something needs to be done. The line needs to be drawn, right? If what you're doing is not really under fair use, then this sets a precedent. You understand the importance of why we're doing what we're doing.
well, and I told Randy this before. He's trying to make a precedent. There's an attorney out there somewhere. We haven't found that person yet, who wants to set a precedent in the opposite direction so we can continue to do what we do. So, it works both ways. It goes both directions. I don't have anything against you, Zach. I don't even know you. I don't have anything against you, or Randy either. I don't know any of you guys, but you're screwing around with people's livelihoods here, and when it comes to something like that, you're going to get some pushback. I'm not making any threats. I'm just saying there's other people out there who have skin in the game, and they're not just going to stand by and watch their money fade away. They're just not. I'm not. I don't plan on fighting anybody. I'm an old guy. I got a lot of health issues, and I just don't need anything else in my life right now. I sit out by the lake and I watch the water, and I just try to enjoy life, whatever I have left of it, and I don't need any problems. That's why I emailed Randy with DMA's videos, and DMA can lie about me all he wants. I don't really care. But all he had to do was write to me and say, hey, you took down 12 videos, but you missed these other 10 or 20 or how many it is. No, he just wants to file copyright strikes because he filed some more today. All you have to do is write to me and say, hey, look, can you take these down? Yes, I will take them down. It's not a problem. And I never said I wouldn't make another video about him. I said I wouldn't take his videos. And I didn't. I used what? I used 2 minutes of his video out of an hour and a half live stream. If you can't deal with that, what can I tell you? Yeah, you know what? That's okay, Denver, because that's what I do. I criticize people for what they do. You go exercise your rights all you want, sweetheart. I don't care. And you see how I just called you sweetheart? There you go. It's ingrained in my vocabulary. I call you sweetheart.
I think it's funny. But no, I don't think anyone in our community, the activists or first 1A auditing community, I don't think anybody has a problem with being critiqued at all. I don't think that's the issue at all. Not for me, not anybody that I've seen. It's really, and I've seen it before. Actually, one of your live streams in the past, you showed my address, you showed pictures of it.
You know what? I didn't mean to do
my
that.
profile pics on like Facebook where I had my kids and stuff.
Oh yeah, I showed
like that kind of make you, when you start to you're a likable guy, right? And then you do something like that, and it's like, oh, hold on a second. It was on my radar for next time I go to Ohio. I was gonna make it. I thought it would be a cool idea to get together, have a beer. Wait, you don't drink beer anymore, right?
No, I don't drink.
It used to be Dr. Dave, the beer professor, but
yeah,
you changed that because of health reasons.
Yeah, that name is gone. But I'll tell you what, while I have you,
but listen, I think I thought it would be a good idea to just duke it out with our worldviews and talk about whatever, maybe even find some common ground. Hell, maybe even go into a public building and do an audit. I thought that'd be fun as shit, but
I don't know about I don't know about that, man. I don't want to get arrested.
I remember you saying something about showing how it's really done, and I think you had mentioned before going into a DMV or somewhere like that. Was it a DMV that you were saying you would actually think about taking it upon yourself to go in there and record?
Yeah, I kind of chickened out. I was in our local post office and I never got any further than the outer lobby where the mailboxes are. I just couldn't bring myself to go in there with a camera. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it.
It takes balls, though, man. You see, it's not easy. It's not
I
easy.
know, I know, man, because I said, oh man, I said, these are people, these are my neighbors. What if somebody recognizes me? I left, man.
Well, you got to admit, at least when I do it, right, you can concede that when I do it the right way, right? I remain respectful until I can no longer respect a very disrespectful person. But, right, I give the benefit of the doubt. I'm polite. I'm low key, right? Got to admit, I'm kind of cool about it.
I just don't understand though um why do you all you guys, why is it necessary to walk in and record government workers? I mean, really, I would never do that. I would never do that. But I don't know. Just because you can do it, do you think you should do it?
If it's a civic duty, it's actually a moral obligation as a free American, right? If we're losing our rights, if our rights are being eroded every single day, you see
I
how
don't.
easy it is to get arrested. I mean, you see how easy, how sensitive people are, how entitled they are. You don't think it's nice to see some people giving a little pushback and challenging that?
No, I don't. I just don't agree with that. I don't.
That's fine. You don't have to agree with it,
Yeah,
but
it's not for me. I tell you. But I want to get back to this. I don't remember showing your personal information. I don't normally do that. The only person I ever did that to was Audit Them. That's the only person I ever did that to because he puts my information out there all the time. So I'm sorry I put your information out there. Now I do remember showing your kids. I do remember that, but I don't remember showing your personal address and stuff like that. I
yeah,
got a policy.
you showed my workplace at the time. You provided contact information to contact executives in the company to try to get me fired.
Oh, I do. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that because you had filed some copyright strikes on me, and I was pissed. I was really pissed about that. And I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna find out where he works, man." I like the cancel culture. The cancel culture is strong. But anyway, that's
Disagree
in the
with that
past.
last comment. Yeah.
Oh, you
Well, I
disagree with
have
it?
actually, I do have Audit Them back page or backstage. Excuse
Oh
me.
Yeah, bring him
Lord,
on. Yeah, let's
audit
bring him
them.
on.
Let's. I think he has a few things to say. Let me bring him on real quick. And
Oh my God.
if you don't mind, Audit Them, if you can come on camera, that'd be great.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man? We can hear you loud and clear. How's it going?
Good, good. Hello, Randall. How's it going? Hi,
Good,
everybody
good.
in
How
the
are
chat.
you?
Good. I just wanted to chat here since we got Dave. We're not on his channel, and we have a bunch of people in here that's neutral. So I just wanted to say real quick of how this all started between Dave, right? He started attacking my channel 4 years ago. He started saying fraud and saying a bunch of nasty shit, man. I swear to God, bro, the first, second, third time I heard from him, I felt an energy from him like a demonic force. He's gonna think it's funny. He laughs at that type of things. But then so what I did, the fourth or fifth video that he released is I researched his username and I found his full name, David Coulter. So I Googled him, and for a fact, I found that David Coulter is a rapist. Now, the question was it him, right? So here's two facts right here. David Coulter is a rapist. If you Google it, you'll find the case law. Secondly, Dr. Dave, the beer professor who you have on this panel right here, his name is David Coulter. Those are two facts that cannot be disputed. Now, he misconstrued that, even though I clarified the first week of talking to him 4 years ago, I clarified that that was not him. He kept dragging it on. He released in the past 10 days, he released 20 videos of me. He doesn't talk about what I do or what he thinks is wrong with what I do as far as government. He just talks about Palestinians, that they're goat fuckers, they're goat herders, they fuck goats. He speaks about mothers. He speaks about, doxing. He speaks about death. He speaks about chaos. His whole channel's filled with sin and trash. So what I'm saying here is you cannot believe this man for nothing. He will backstab you. He has no compassion. He has no heart. He has no dignity, no integrity. You cannot sit and have a reasonable conversation with him. I tried so many times to try to make peace with him. He breaks those deals. He doesn't know peace. I swear to God, Liberty Troll and everybody watching, I don't hate no man in this earth. I just hate the devil. And I believe he is the devil in man's form. If he stops taking his medicine tomorrow and he dies, you will see how many people would be not showing any negativity no more, because his channel would fail to exist. Now, here's the deal. I continue to try to make peace with him. He doesn't know peace. He has no ethnicity. He's anti-American. He's not even American. Here's what I'm going to do moving forward. All it's required of him to take all his guns. If you're going to sue him, you got over $100,000 in guns there. Okay. He lied and he claimed that I was trying to SWAT him, which was a lie, because he went on a live stream drunk where he said that if he shoots shots where anybody comes knocking on his door, the bullets are going to go from his room to the next room, putting his neighbors in jeopardy. He said he has 140,000 rounds of ammunition in an apartment where guns are restricted. There's a sign out there. So this is what you have to go for. You have to go for his guns worth more than $100,000. That's where his money's at. He will play victim every single time, but he will turn around and use this against you. This video that he got on right now, Liberty Troll, he's going to use it against you, and he's going to make a mockery out of it. He doesn't know. He cannot control himself. He's unstable. You can't make peace with someone like that. All he knows is death and destruction. Listen to everything he says that comes out of his mouth.
All
And
right,
so
let's pause there.
Yeah.
Audit them for a second. I want to give
if he
Dr.
wants to
Dave
make
a
peace,
chance to
I'm
respond.
willing on this mutual agreement. I'm willing to make peace. If not, I swear to God, bro, all he needs is a restraining order. They will take his guns away from him.
You want to respond to any of that, Dr. Dave?
Audit them and I have a long-running feud, if you
No,
will.
it's not. It's a one-side
And
road.
you see,
and
I
he
didn't
dropped
say
off.
one word
Audit
the
them.
entire time you
let's move on.
talked.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's a one-sided. What I'm saying.
You see,
I don't
you
want
still
nothing
can't
to do
shut
with
your
you.
mouth. This is why
Audit them. Audit them. Let's give
All right,
him
go
like
ahead.
at least 2 or 3 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, it's
You
like
can't
that.
believe nothing he said.
Oh my God! You see what I mean? This is what I go through. I can't talk to him because
All right,
of
go
this
ahead.
other-
The floor is yours, Dr. Dave. The floor is yours.
it's like the Hatfield and the McCoys. You know, the feud. Look, man, I don't know what your problem is sending emails. You said I need a mental health evaluation. You sent an email to a local mental health hospital.
No, I
Have you
did not send that email.
Can
Who
you
sent
shut
that
your
email?
bloody mouth? Can you
All right,
mute his
sir.
mic, man?
Bro,
Oh
like,
my God.
seriously, keep it.
Jesus.
Let him finish.
I don't have anything to say because he won't let me talk. So, I tell you what, Goat Boy, that's what I'm going to call it. Shady Shade Ganayam. That's your name. Shady Shade Ganayam. Or you might put a George in there sometime. Yeah, you know what? David Coulter's a rapist, right? You keep talking that shit. You got an attorney on the panel here. Ask him what he thinks about that stuff. Yeah, that is just insane that you would keep calling me a rapist. I don't understand. What is your problem? What is your major malfunction, really? I don't get it. You want to email all these people and tell them that I'm a terrorist. The hell, what kind of a terrorist am I? Can you tell me what I've done to become a terrorist? You just, this is why I keep making videos about you. And I'm not going to stop until you stop. When you stop, I'll stop.
All right, all right, so that's the end of that, Dave.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
I'm going to put Audit Them back on. All right, Audit Them, it's your turn. Go ahead.
All right. So first of all, he keeps claiming that I'm sending emails, but clearly the emails that he's showing is calling him. The emails is really, it's a campaign against his hate speech. You know what I'm saying? He goes into detail about these emails, and the emails are sent anonymously. He can't prove who's sending them. Second of all, they're not emails that are harming him. They're emails that are actually calling him out for what he's doing and what he's engaged in. He's engaged in cyber terrorism, sexual harassment. He's engaged in all types of dirty, wicked shit. Now, the truth is, I'm not calling him a rapist. I cleared that up 4 years ago. He keeps manipulating that. But the truth is, right now, if I Google it, David Coulter is a rapist. and Dr. Dave Beer Professor's name is David Coulter. Those are two facts that I am willing to take to
We've
court.
established though that that's a different David Coulter. That's
Yes,
not.
yes, that's it. And that's what I've conveyed to him. But he keeps bringing that story back up to his followers to try to make it think that I'm calling him a rapist. That's not what I'm doing here. I cleared that up 4 years ago.
There's clearly some drama that goes way back and forth between you and Dr. Dave. So is there some kind of agreement? Dr. Dave said that, you know, if you stop, he'll stop. It, you know, we're not going to argue like who did it first or whatever. Is there some kind of reconciliation that can be had here, as far as,
bro,
at least,
I left him alone for 2 years. I left him alone. I have not even mentioned him. I swear to God, I hate him, bro. I hate his voice. I hate the devil. He's the only person I hate in this world because he causes so much fucking harm, man. It's like he's wicked.
I have to acknowledge someone on the panel. I'm sorry. 1 second. Yeah. DMA is here. What's up, DMA? How's it going, man?
Oh, what's up, Liberty Troll? Thanks for having me up, dude.
No, thanks for coming. And thank you all for coming, by the way. What's on your mind, DMA?
Well, I don't know if Dr. Dave is that R word. You guys probably shouldn't be saying that. I doubt this video be monetized now, but I don't know anything about that. But just to bring it back real quick to the point of copyright infringement is, Dave, you say that you give commentary. Yeah, of course you do. We're not saying that you just straight up replay the video, but just because you give commentary doesn't automatically mean it's fair use. And Randall and I even watched one of your videos before we took it down. We watch all of the videos before we take them down. And there was one in particular where you actually were engaging, not just calling me a dumbass and stuff. You were actually engaging with the video. You're talking about poster 7. But just because you talk about poster 7, it doesn't matter if you're just playing long. I don't know where you're getting this 1 30-second, 1 minute. Like the videos of mine, you played way too much of the video in order to make your point. You didn't need to play that much. And if you want to make your point that I'm wrong, then you don't have to play so much of the video. When somebody can watch your video, and then after that, if they went to watch my video, it'd just be like watching a movie twice in a row. That's a market substitute. That's what we're saying. You're not transforming the video. It's still the same video. It's just you give a different narrative on it.
Let me ask you this while we're up here, and I'm going to talk to you civilly. I know I was talking shit in the side chat, but I'm going to talk to you civilly. You filed multiple.
So you talk shit to me about my mom while I'm in the chat, but now that I'm up here, you're going to talk to me civilly. Okay.
Well, you see, I'm trying to talk to you civilly. I mean, if you don't want me to, it's your call.
Man. The floor is yours.
You filed multiple copyright strikes on my channel several days ago. And I thought for sure I had removed all your videos. Now, apparently you found some more and filed some more copyright strikes. Why not just write to me and say, hey, look, I found, X number of videos, and would you consider removing them? Because I certainly would have. I am not out to start World War III over some copyright strikes. And I wrote to Randy about that. And I was serious. I thought I had removed all of your videos. I thought I had removed them all. And I don't know. I guess that you have a master list when somebody uses one of your videos. I'm not privy to that. I don't have a list like that. All I can do is search for your name, and when I find it, I remove it. But apparently, I wasn't using your name on some of those videos. I used a crybaby or a moron or whatever it was. I mean, why not just say, hey, look, man, I found these videos. Could you take them down? Yeah. I'll take them down. It's not a problem. I can still take them down. I can just send me a list and I'll take them down. I don't want to start any shit over this. I really don't, man.
Yeah,
I know. Look, I know you're upset that, let's use the word you use, that I stole your videos. That's what you say. I stole your videos. Okay, let's get over that part. What can we do now to fix it? Okay, you want to take me to court? Again, you're not going to get anything taking me to court. You're not going to get a dime. Zero. I have nothing to give you, bro. I have nothing to give you. And
take all his guns.
Yeah, I know. I was just going to address him. Look, man, I have liquidated my stock here where I don't have what I once had, okay? And shut up about that sign downstairs, because the landlord and I had a nice long talk. So shut up about that out of them. That's what I'm talking about. You nitpick me. You keep nitpicking me. I'm going to keep putting videos up about you.
No,
'Cause
no,
we're-
it's not nitpick.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah. I'm going to keep putting video you because you're running your ass right now. And Liberty Troll trying to make peace with you. You should listen to Liberty Troll because it's close. It's close. We could make peace.
So
We could make peace.
here, since we're on a
Yeah,
mute,
shut-
Hold
you
on a
shut
second.
up,
Let me respond to his question.
yeah,
He made
yeah.
a question directly to me.
Yeah, please
So
do.
you're saying you could have just emailed me and I would have taken the videos down. Well,
I will.
the
I
thing
still will.
is that actions speak louder than words. So you
Ugh.
say that, yeah, you could just email me, but after we hit auditor troll with all those strikes, you're making videos saying, oh, DMA, Chrissy Boy's got an attorney. Oh, I'm scared, blah, 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 talking a bunch of crap. Why would I think you're going to take videos down when you're over there talking a bunch of crap about me having an attorney and stuff?
I think, you know what, because that's what I do. I'm brash and I'm going to call
Well,
people out.
A
I'm going to
reasonable
call people
person's
out.
not going to believe that, oh, I'll just send him an email and he'll take them down.
You know what? You never tried. You never tried. You just demanded. You made
And
a
you know what?
demand.
I don't want to try because with someone like you, dude, I don't want to try. Bro.
See, look, and you don't want to try. You just
I
want to do
really
what you
don't.
want.
That's why you
There's
said
nothing-
it's extortion. The reason why I gave a $30,000 number is because you're right. I don't want to try, and that's what it would take for me to drop the strikes on someone like you.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust you. I wouldn't trust. If I paid you $30,000, which I don't have, you still find something else to bitch
No,
about.
it would be a legal document, be a binding agreement.
You
With-
still find
with
something else to
mutual
bitch about.
releases. Nah.
Yeah, well, you know what? Like I said, you're trying to get blood from a stone. There's nothing
We
to
don't
get
care
here.
about the money, dude. How many times do we have to say that to get through your thick head, bud? We don't care about the money. We want people to start using fair use, not just say it's fair use, not just put a disclaimer in the description and say it's fair use. That's not fair use. That's what we want. We want to set precedent. We don't care about the money, bro.
I think it's your definition of fair use, and everybody else's is much different.
We're gonna find out what the judge thinks about.
Yeah,
it.
I guess so.
All right, let me interject here. So, I mean, speaking of fair, it would be fair if, in fact, you are talking to you, Dr. Dave, if you are indeed guilty of fair use fraud, which we think is the case for sure, then I think a fair consequence, speaking of money, would be for you to take the money that you've gotten from all the videos that you've taken, content theft essentially, and that money is allocated to all those auditors who risked their freedom and took the time and effort to get that content.
Yeah, well, I
it's
don't
not
have
about that. But
I don't have that money.
That'd be fair.
That money's spent. That money's gone. I don't have any money, man.
That doesn't just
Okay.
mean that you don't have an obligation to pay it if the judge determines
Right.
that. So, I mean, we'll
Can I
just,
make
we'll
a
just have to
point
owe
here?
us money for until you die, I guess, bro.
The,
I mean,
the judge is going to
bank
look at
account.
me. He's going to look at me, and he's going to look at my health problems, and he's going to look at the money that I
Oh,
make.
yeah, if you got health problems,
Yeah.
then it's fine to commit copyright infringement.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
consequence.
well, you know what? That's what the judge is going to look at, and my attorney, when I get one, well, I'm sure he'll say that in
You have
court.
no
Yeah.
money. I thought, what do you mean, attorney, bro? This
not
is
even-
hundreds of thousands of dollars to litigate.
We're not even suing Dave.
You're going to spend
We're not
even
suing
more
Dave.
on an attorney.
Yeah, it's just a lot of to
You're
me.
not
It's a
that
lot.
smart,
It's a
are you?
lot of
Oh,
hot
yeah.
air. It's a lot of hot air because it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
1 second, guys. So I want to ask real quick the DMCA lawyer, Randy. Hey, Randy, is there anything that I think I saw in the chat earlier? There was something you wanted to jump to. I have to take a very quick call, possibly here in a second. So do you want to take over for a minute and go over something?
Not really. I was continued to.
Can I have a word
I'll
here,
take
bro?
over for you, bro.
Okay. Let's try to do one at a time. I'm going to take a quick call and mute myself. So you guys kind of
All
just
right.
continue for a minute. Just make sure you don't, if y'all could do me a solid, just don't talk on top of each other and
Right.
just one at a time. Okay.
If I could have a good word here. Okay, Dave, since we're all on a panel, a mutual panel, this is an opportunity for both of us to try to resolve this issue. If you believe I'm putting things out about you and you want me to stop, I would say the same thing about you. Would you be willing in writing for both of us to put something on our community tab so we could cut this out moving forward?
You would have to email all the people you've emailed the past 6 to 8 weeks and retract all those libelous statements you made. Those statements, man, Those are some serious statements, and none of them are true. So you have to email all those people and retract those statements. Yes.
Okay, let me clarify. I don't know who you're referring to, and this is not about other people.
The ATF, the FBI, the Department of Justice.
Well, what do those emails say? What do you believe those emails
They're
say?
all lies.
What do they say?
How do you think I'm guilty of cyber terrorism? That's a serious charge.
So
You're
now moving
accusing
forward, I'm trying to make peace with you one-on-one.
I'm asking you, and look, I'm telling you what I require from you. You have to retract all of those statements to the local police department, to my mayor, to the prosecutors. Oh, the list is long, and you know who those people are, because those are false claims, and I will not consider any truce until you retract those statements.
Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you.
No, that's it. You don't have to tell me anything. If you're not going to do
Coulter,
that, there's nothing to talk about.
You're going to continue.
There's nothing to talk about.
All right, I'll wait till you're finished.
I just told you there's nothing to talk about until you retract those statements.
Let me speak here. I know you are incapable of peace. You are filth. Then
we're all done here. We're all done.
You will.
You don't have to say anything else. We're all done.
All right, then shut your mouth.
Go fuck yourself. How about if you go fuck yourself, man?
Shut your mouth.
Go fuck your mama tonight too. How about that?
Alleged rapist. Shut your mouth.
Yeah. See, there you go again with the alleged rapist.
You know what,
there
Dave, man? You would not be talking to audit them like that to his face, bro. You know you wouldn't, man. So quit trying to
keep talking about Palestinians. You're not even worth the Palestinian piss.
Okay. You know what? I hate to leave the show when Zach is not here, but I'm not going to sit here and listen to you audit them.
You're going to have a restraining order against you.
Yeah, you do that. You do. I look forward to having that. You guys
You're
have
a wicked soul, man. Find some peace in your heart. You only have a few more years, you fucking bastard.
You know what? And like, I agree with you, audit them. There is like this weird, like evil vibe that he gives out, man. Like,
I swear to God,
like the lady might be like chained in his basement. Like, I wouldn't really be that surprised if that was the case. Like, he's
evil, bro. I'm telling you, he has no heart, no integrity, nothing.
Oh, I mean, none of them do, dude. I mean, the first video that I think Dr. Dave made about me was when I got hit by this dude on the sidewalk with a cane. I had a bruise on my whole chest. And he's like over there making fun about how funny it is and stuff like that. I'm like, dude,
where's are you still here, Dr. Dave?
No, he left.
He quit rage, what they call it.
Rage quit.
Oh man, you guys, what happened?
Nothing. He doesn't want to make peace with me, bro. He wants me to do something that he can't prove. All I'm saying here, Liberty Troll, is he's not somebody you could really talk with good faith, because he will backstab you the second he gets off a panel. Wait until you see tomorrow what he's going to chop and do with this video. But what I'm telling you guys here is what's going to happen with them. All he needs is a real life restraining order against him. That's a court order to shut his fucking mouth. After that, if he opens his mouth again, once the restraining order goes through, they take his guns away in Ohio. Okay? Strip him of his guns. When you sue him, take all his money from his guns. He has over $100,000 worth.
All right. Well, we're gonna go back to talking about this case and everything. I appreciate you coming up here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep the DMCA lawyer and then DMA, because me and DMA are clients of Randy. So we're gonna continue there. But thanks for coming up. I really appreciate it. And stay in the chat, will you?
Yeah, I'll be in the background. I just hate this motherfucker, man. I hate no man except for the devil, and I think he's the devil in man flesh. But you guys stay cool, though.
All right, man. God bless.
Peace.
Oh, my God. The two of them. Unbelievable.
All right. Well, if Dr. Dave is still in the chat, you're welcome to come back up in a little bit. Right now, we're just going to focus on, talking about what's going to happen next with our filing and what that means and where we think this is going to go. I want to ask you, Randy, where do you think this is all going to go? And what are like some of the, without giving away too much of the strategy, of course, from a lawyer standpoint, what's something that you think is in the bag, perhaps, or something that you think you feel very strongly about that's going to be in our favor?
Well, he said some interesting shit. Because now he's saying that he owns the channel. She transferred it. I don't know. But we have to, I guess I'm going to have to send this shit to a process server to see if she's real, to see if they go. Because when we looked her up, she seems like she owned a house. So I don't know what Dave's talking about. But
Didn't he say
maybe she's
something
not real.
about?
Who knows?
Didn't he say something about her passing away? Like this person might not even be alive anymore, or did I mishear that?
He did say something about. I don't think he meant passed away. I think that they just transferred the channel back to him. Maybe I don't know.
He says something like right before that. I can't remember what it was.
It did
but-
kind of. It could be construed as something like that, but I don't know if that's what he was intending or like what he meant. But I know what you mean.
Who the hell is Gail Bumma? Please, if you're still there, Dr. Dave, if you could please answer this question for me. I'm curious personally. I just really want to know because it's itching. Got to know. All right. So what's going on, DMA, with your lawsuits right now? Like, what's the biggest thing going on right now? Biggest highlight you have for us?
The biggest highlight we have is we just got the subpoena approved for the auditor troll to identify him, and it's not because we care or trying to dox him or whatever. It's just that the judge, and for all the people saying, oh, it's a frivolous lawsuit, well, the judge said that it could withstand a motion to dismiss, so it's not frivolous. And we made a good faith effort to identify him. We made a good faith effort to serve him. He has, didn't leave the suite number for his address. So based on all of those facts, she granted that. So we served YouTube with a subpoena to give us his information so we can identify him and try to get him served. That's probably the biggest thing right now that we're doing. And then another big one too is the 1A audit, 1A expose. He's the first one for me to file a counter. And he had his attorney in there that filed the counter on his behalf, in which she clearly didn't watch the videos because she just put a blanket, statement that all of them have extensive commentary, even though several of them didn't even have any commentary. So now he actually got his attorney is going to be sued now. So
now she got herself in the crosshairs, right? Yeah.
I sent the lawsuit to her, to the attorney, and to the 3 partners at her law firm.
Yeah.
So I wish I was a fly on the wall on Monday morning when she goes to work. They're going to be like, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah. Did you send it? When do you send it?
Yesterday.
Okay. So they
I didn't
probably,
send you a copy?
it's Sunday. So tomorrow they're going to see it.
Well, I'm sure they saw it, but yeah, I don't know what, because if you recall, we put in the lawsuit that we may sue the law firm upon further discovery. So they're probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah. She's going to be getting.
I wonder if
on
they even knew about it. Say again.
I said she's going to be getting a talking to on Monday. Emergency meeting.
If whether or not she even sent that, or he copied and pasted it, or they even knew about it. But if you're going to send in 17 counter notices, you should really address each video separately. You know what I mean? You don't just file a blanket, say, oh yeah, it's all fair use. Right. I don't think she expected to get sued. Lawyers out there, don't file counter notices. It's a big mistake.
There's a lot of bad lawyers and very few good ones. That's what I was told by a really good lawyer. A lot of bad ones out there. Don't know what the hell they're doing. So, if I was a follower of, say, Jonathan, speaking of auditor troll, we're going to call him auditor troll. He pretty much, aside from taking down 1,700 videos, 1,700 videos, almost 2,000 videos he took down once you started this with this lawsuit stuff, DMA. And that aside from that, he has highly discredited himself. If I was a viewer, I'd be pissed. I'd be like,
yes,
I can't believe anything this guy says.
All these people that are following him saying all this crap he's talking about, it's fair use. And then the second someone files a real lawsuit, he just folds and deletes 1,700 videos. That's such a slap in his own subscribers' face. And his own subscribers are still defending him, even though he hasn't even mentioned one word about these lawsuits, man. And they're just blindly, it's like a cult, dude. How could you still support him after he threw you under the bus like that?
All right. And that's why Jonathan's starting new channels with different visions, because I think he sees that he has no future with what he's doing. He can't continue on at this point. He's already been discredited as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
At least that's what it looks like at face value.
Yeah, now
what's
he's
going
on
on?
Johnny Somali. I told you. That's what he's
Yeah.
like focused on, Johnny Somali now.
What about Mailroom Boy? What's going on with him?
Yeah, that's 1A expose. He's the one with the with his attorney that filed the Mailroom Boy. Oh, that's a different guy. Yeah, what's going on with Mailroom Boy?
Nothing.
No, nothing.
I mean,
we
actually,
are going to be purchasing copyrights, and one of our first client is JC News now. So
good. Looking forward to seeing what happens with that. And then the only other person we haven't mentioned, as far as I can remember, is this guy called Auditor Roundup. He's another hater of our community. That's one that myself and Randall are working on. What's going on with that, Randy?
Well, you got Roundup too, didn't you? DMA?
Yeah, we
We both did. Okay, cool.
But he didn't file any counters.
No, he didn't file a counter.
We're waiting for information from subpoena, but his attorney also friggin' filed a counter. But we need to see who he is. I think he lives in the LA area, maybe. That's what I understand. But I don't know what we're gonna do with him yet.
Yeah, he's the one that left a comment replying to the DMCA lawyer's comment saying, "No, I think it's the guy who found a way to get around internet bullying." Just admitting that that's what he does with his channel, is he bullies. It was not too. They're not just too smart. I mean, Dave was just up here, right? He's far from the intelligence of a real doctor. So,
if he's still in the chat, I hope he is. I hope he comes back up here. I just had a couple more questions for him. Dang it, y'all scared him away.
It was audit them, dude. You can't leave them two alone in the room.
Yeah, well, I guess that's my fault there. All right.
I don't understand why he's sending emails to the prosecutor and shit, though. But okay. And the mayor and whatnot. That's what he said he sent them to. Did you hear that?
What happened?
Dave was complaining that Audit Them sent emails to the mayor and the prosecutor, and
yeah,
I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that whole situation. I didn't really even know anything about their feud or anything. Like I always say, I'm the last to know stuff that goes on. So
I'm the same way, man. I usually don't know what's going on drama wise. Even within our own community, I tend to just kind of shut it out most of the time.
I'm too busy with my own stuff, but we got people like it's people that just don't understand. I think that it's so misunderstood. Like this Willie guy that says that I bully the public to make content. I mean, if that's what you want to call bullying, I mean, if I just go and peacefully record, just like, Zach said, what he does, a lot of times these trolls, they show the part where I'm being rude to the employees. Like I just walked in there being rude, like nothing got me to that point, right? Not like the employees were just straight up ignoring me because I'm, exercising constitutional protected activity or anything. I just went in there snapping my fingers and being rude and bullying them. Right. So, I mean, come on, man. But, it is what it is, dude. Not everyone is incarnated on this 3D reality to be awake. They just want to experience the 3D and that's it.
I haven't heard it put that way before. It's interesting. Audit Them still in the chat. Appreciate you being here. Last chance for Dr. Dave. If you want to come back up here, I do have a couple more questions. I was hoping you'd stay on at least until I get back. So whatever happened between you and Audit Them, I hope that you can put it behind you for a second to let me ask you a couple questions. But in the meantime, is there anything else that's on either of your minds, Randy or DMA, that we may have not mentioned, or is there anything else? Let me put it this way, Randy, is there anything else in the works right now that looks promising or we haven't talked about yet?
Not really. I think we've got 4 lawsuits going, so we're waiting on 5 subpoenas to come back. Google has already acknowledged 2 of them. So we're waiting for the other 3. We'll see what they do.
And so right now, one of those lawsuits is ours, right? And the rest are DMA, correct?
Yeah.
All right. And then I suppose we're waiting on something with one of ours, Randy, and that's going to be 2 lawsuits then for us, correct? Or
I am stoned. How do you know that? That's 7 a.m. I'm stoned. What now?
hey, you guys got to give the
Too early.
DMCA lawyer credit here. It's like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., over there where he's at. So
Woke up.
I got up at fucking 5:30 to fucking do this. So, yeah, of course he's stoned.
I appreciate it, man. What was I saying? I forgot.
About that there's 2 lawsuits that you have, and then
Oh, yeah. So I've got one right now. Is there going to be a second one here pretty soon, or am I thinking? I don't want to. I just don't
Against?
say what we're doing.
I'm not sure who.
We're waiting on a registration right now, and is that going to be another lawsuit?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
and I'd just like to throw in real quick that there's going to be other auditors that are probably going to be suing too. So it's not just going to be me and Liberty Troll. This, like I said, this is just getting started. We're the first 2, and we've been talking to a lot of other people. I've been talking to people. Randall's been talking to people. So the trolls beware, man. Like Dave said, I can't just take down every single video, then I wouldn't have a channel. Yeah, that's the point. We don't want you to be using copyright infringement on every single video. That's the whole point. Start using fair use for real, man. And then you can make fun of us all you want. But until then, and it's not about, oh, DMA just doesn't want people to make fun of him. No, I don't care, man. I have thick skin, bro. Believe it or not. Trust me, man. I've been arrested. I just did 16 days in jail, man. Like, I know 16 days ain't nothing, but like, dude, trust me, man. I can take a little bit of heat, bro. That's not what it is. It's just the continued considering that mocking someone for exercising their rights just magically is all of a sudden fair use, or throwing, copyrighted material from my registered videos and then adding more copyrighted from The Office and movie clips. And all of a sudden that makes it fair use. That's what it's about, guys. Okay. It's not about that I can't take some criticism. All right. So get that through your stupid, thick skulls. All right. And don't get.
I like when they make videos, actually. I love when Dr. Dave makes those videos. They're fucking hilarious. I just send them all to my friends. I'm like, you gotta see this.
Yeah, so hilarious. Look at DMA and his new makeup.
It would be fine if it was, on the lighthearted side, but I feel like a lot of these guys are kind of dark and they make it maliciously to where their followers are the ones reaching out to us and leaving. Like, I've gotten death threats from
me too,
from plenty of people who watch their channel. So they get them all riled up, and then that happens, and they're going to try to justify it by saying that's what we do to public servants when we go out and record them. But we're not looking for a specific reaction. We're looking for reaction, sure, but we're not looking for any particular reaction other than an organic reaction, because we want to see that they respect us and recognize and honor our rights. So that's really what it's all about. So they can't compare the two. It's apples and oranges. But the big question I had today, still unanswered, really want to know the answer to this question: who the hell is Gail Bumma? Sorry, we couldn't answer that question, but at least you guys know who the person is in the silhouette. It was Dr. Dave himself. He came up here and had a nice chat, brought up audit them to discuss some of the festering history that's been going on for some time there between the two. Hope you guys enjoyed that. But is there any last things that either of you two have to say?
Why does Willie keep on saying I fled to Thailand? I came here on vacation, just stayed, and I'm actually coming home in a couple of weeks. So I got tickets to the Ryder Cup. But I'm not here hiding. I just have two places.
Randy's living the dream, guys.
Yeah. He made millions of dollars on the happy birthday case. He's living his best life. Oh, geez.
Hanging out with all those lady boys over there. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
And then someone said about attending hearings. Most of the hearings these days are on Zoom. Like, I haven't been to court in 5 years since COVID.
Yeah,
we haven't had an in-person hearing in 5 years. because of COVID. Everyone decided like, hey, wait, it's way easier to do them by Zoom than having people come to court. Even the judges like it now, so I'm not too worried. But I'm coming back to the U.S. anyhow in a couple of weeks.
Cool. You're be somewhat close to me. We'll have to get together, man.
Yeah.
All right, he's already coming to my new pad. He already said, dude, you got a friend out here, so you got to check out the new pad, dude. I got a guest room for you. You and your girlfriend.
Cool, guys. Well, all right. Anything else before I shut this down?
Thanks for having us.
No, thank you guys. Thank you for making it happen, coming up here, and thanks as well, helping me out prior to the show, DMA, and helping me get set up and stuff. So
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hope the rest of you enjoyed it. Thanks everyone in the chat for attending, and we'll see you next time. Until then, truth, trigger, troll.